In this video, we're going to show you how to use Ignition from start to finish, including how to create proposals, manage clients, collect payments, and organize your services. But before we start, if you want to try Ignition yourself, you can use my link down below in the description to start your free trial and see if it's the right fit for your business. So let's begin by signing in. First of all, open any browser that you want or that you have and go to ignitionapp.com. Once you do so, just sign in into your account. If you don't have an account, you can basically create an account very easily. For me, I'm going to sign in into my account with no problems. And you can create or sign in using Google accounts and many other accounts if you don't want to get through all the boring steps of creating or even logging in into your account. Once you logged in, you should find yourself in this dashboard. So the first thing that you would like to do is completing your business profile. All you need to do on this left panel, go and click on settings. You'll find yourself on general. And from here, you'll find your company information. Make sure to update or add any other informations that are very necessary, like a company name, contract information, and any other business details. These details can appear in your proposals and help give clients a more professional experience. You can always come back later if you need to update something. Of course, if you want, you can edit any settings like proposals settings, proposal reminders, clients emails, invoices. You can do that for many other things. But now, let's just go to show you how to start creating your services. On this left panel again, under management, you'll find services. Click on it and you'll find yourself here in the services. Here, you will find a list of services offered by Ignition per default. So those are templates that are created by Ignition. You can click on any service and edit whatever you want of it. If you are doing a similar service example to that, maybe do commercial cleaning, you can just go here and change the price or change the description depending on what suits you. But if you don't find the service that you are doing here in the template that you have, you can create your own service. So go to the top right, you'll find new service. If you have some services, as an example from a previous website in a CSV file, you can click on the option to import and you can import it as a CSV file. Of course, you can also export your services right here if you want to by clicking on this export button, and basically they'll send you a download link to the email that you created the Ignition account with. So now, as we said, we would like to create a new service. So click on new service at the top right. And once you do so, you'll find yourself with this option where you'll have to add or to enter the name of the service. You can display a different name to a client, depending on example client, and you can have the name just for yourself. And if you don't want it, just don't check this. So you'll have to choose the category if you have categories. This is basically just for management. And here you can describe what you're doing or what you're providing on your service on the description. If you don't know what to type, you can generate description with AI, and this will be generated depending on the name that you add. Keeping that in mind. And of course, you can edit it however you want them. At the bottom, if you enable the service terms, if you have any terms, you'll be able to add them. If you don't have any terms, you can keep it off. Now you'll have to choose the price type. Do you want it to be a fixed price or unit price, minimum price, price range, or included? So choose whatever you want. Normally it's fixed, or usually all services are fixed, but it might be different for you. Enter the price and any tax rates, an example. And for the billing mode, you can choose either an automatic invoice. That means whenever you add the proposal or the service will be added, it will create and send invoice automatically for you, so you don't have to create your invoice from scratch. Or you can choose manual invoice, which means if you don't yet know how much that you'll bill or when, you can choose that, but I would rather keep it automatic. This once you're done, click on save. Once you do so, your service will be added here to this services list, and from this services, or once they are saved, you can quickly add them to any future proposals. Of course, you can also, if you want to delete many services from here or add some services to category for better management for your services. Other than that, we'll have to go and add the clients. But before that, if you want to try Ignition yourself, you can use my link down below in the description to get a free trial and see if it's the right fit for your business. Now, let's finish as an example what we said, which is adding a client. So in this list panel, again, click on client. And here basically is the page where you can add your clients. So at the moment, the only client that I have is just me, which is a demo client as an example. You can either again import a client from an app from one of those apps if you have any client there, or you can upload a CSV file. Select as an example a CSV file to upload and you should be good to go. Of course, if you choose that, they will give you as an example a client's import templates. Just follow that template and you should be good to go. Then if you want, you can either add a new clients group or just add a client. If you're adding a simple client and simply enter their name, company as example, you'll find business information and details like the name, contact name, and contact email. So add those details, and you can add many clients at the same time by clicking on add another client. As you can see, you can add many at the same time. So once you added your client, you'll find them all added here. And keep in mind that keeping client information organized makes creating proposals much faster. So as your business grows, that basically you will appreciate having everything stored in one place, and that will be good for you. Now, let's just say you want to start creating proposals. On this left panel again, you'll find here the third option, proposals. Go and click on it. And here you can start create your first proposals for your first proposal. So all you need to do, just go and click on create proposal at the top right. And here you will have to choose basically or give it a name, and you'll have to choose your client, then select one of the services that you create earlier. And Ignition normally automatically builds the proposal using the information that you've already entered. And this will save time and help you or help keep your proposals consistent. So give us a name at the top right if you want. So you can choose a test proposal or whatever you want. It's up to you. Or you can keep it entitled, up to you as we said. You'll have to assign a client, which client that you want to send the proposal to. Contract when it's going to start on acceptance or a specific date. Contract terms, is it fixed or ongoing? Contract length. And here for the introduction, of course, of the proposal. So it's basically just a paragraph. So hi and etc. This is a template that you can edit however you want. Services and pricing, you'll have to choose a service, maybe the service that you added before. You can also create a service right away from here. For the payments, you can, as example, choose whether it's a debit card or, as example, a direct debit. And you can also choose this client must provide payment details to accept even the proposals if you want that. For the terms and signatures, as example, any terms that you have, you'll be able to add them as a template and basically edit it here whenever you want. And finally, the next step, like what should be done once the proposal is accepted, you can basically enter here any steps that you'll need the client to do, like maybe provide some information for the services that you or for the service that you want. Once you enter all those informations, you'll find send and review at the top right, and you'll be able to click on it to send the proposal to the client. Once you send it, you should be good to go. So once you're done with that, normally you should be good to go with the proposals and everything. As we said before, invoices are created automatically, but if you want, you can also create your invoice manually. Let's just mention that as well. So as you can see on this left panel, you can click on invoices. You can click on invoice or create an invoice at the top right. And from there, you'll be able to start creating your invoice. As I said, if you choose with the services, the automatic invoice, normally it will be created automatically. So you'll have to choose the clients, the service that you've done for them, the email and subjects and message, and the due as example amounts, and also invoice on and due on. Click on create and send, and it will send the invoice to a client and keep a copy with you as well. So this is for invoices. Now, if you want, you'll have to connect your payments. On this left panel, click on payments, and normally you'll find here options to connect your payments. But as an example, for me in my country or in my region, its payments are not supported to connect. Normally, for you to collect payments, you'll have to connect one of the Ignition supported payments providers. If you have this problem, as example, just because of where you live and you have a registered business somewhere else, you can use a VPN for that option. And of course, once everything is connected, clients will be able to pay according to the payment schedule that you've included in the proposal. So once you send your proposal, you can, or send everything, you can start tracking everything down. As you can see, if you go back to the home screen, you'll find here at the bottom some graphs that will help you keep track of everything. As an example for me, I'm going to enable the show demo data on this page to show you how the numbers will look like. So here an example, you'll be able to see the billing, how this look like. So basically invoice through Ignition. You'll find the payments, you'll find the proposal example. So what are drafted, what are waiting, what are viewed, what are etc. For insights example, so for the services that you're doing, the client, billing, and proposals, you'll be able to see everything here. Those graphs are very important it will basically let you see whether a proposal is still waiting, have been viewed, accepted, completed. This will make it easier to follow up with clients without serving emails. Without searching through emails. And of course, you can also review the payments and everything else. So in this reports, looking at these reports regularly can help you understand how your business is performing and example how to grow it. One last thing to mention, it's basically the integrations. On this list panel again, under account, you can click on apps. And here you can basically, if you already use some accounting or business software, you can take a look at the Ignition integrations. You can connect your existing tools, which can reduce manual work and make your workflow more efficient. So choose the integration that's matched the software that you use, and you should be able to connect it. You can also put an AI work to Ignition if you want to connect Claude, ChatGPT, Microsoft Pilot through an MCP. So very easily, as you can see, you have many things to add. And yeah, so, and one last time and again, if you want to try Ignition yourself, you can use my link down below in the description to start your free trial and see if the right fit for your business. So that's how you basically use Ignition. Once you create your services, add your clients, build your proposals, connect your payments, you'll be ready to manage your client engagements much more efficiently. So I hope you liked this video and found this helpful. Thank you for watching and goodbye.